So, do you really and truly date the woman or man that tells you that they are not going to stop being best friends with somebody of the opposite sex? I got a hot one for you today. Let's talk about it. What's happening? 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 Welcome to the Chosen Not Taken show. I am your host, Real Roy, aka Chosen Not Taken. Choose your life. Don't just take what it gives you. And you know I got a hot one for you. But first, I need you to subscribe to the vibe. We on our way to 5,000. Everything's moving lovely. And I just want to start the day out by telling you I love you. But forget all that. Let's get all the way into it. Look. I made a post on my Facebook, which is Roy Gardner for those who do not follow me. Chosen Not Take 85 on Instagram and TikTok. Just had to throw that out there. But check this out. I made a post. And when I made my post, all I said was that, you know what? Somebody jumped in my DM and asked me. They said, hey, Roy, would you date a woman who had a male best friend? And from that, I responded with a video saying that the comfort level, trying to be nice, the comfort level and, you know, all the things that I try to be politically correct. But I had some people jump in my comments and say to me that I am insecure because I wouldn't do it. They would say that I can't control myself. They would say all these different things. Well, let's get into it. Watch this here. Let me walk. Let me work. You know what I'm saying? As they say, let me cook. For number one, let me explain something to you. 9 times out of 10, when you have female and male best friends, in some kind of shape, form, or fashion, you only became friends because somebody got turned down. Let's say it again for those who didn't catch that. It's a lot of times, majority of the time, especially when it's dealing with the male best friend, he probably tried to holler at her, and guess what? He had to become a friend out of circumstances. No! Let me cook. Okay, number 2, let's get into it a little bit more. Don't get it twisted. There's no difference in how you treat your boyfriend and your male best friend. There's no difference in how you treat your girlfriend and your female best friend. The only thing that's separating it is who you feeling on. You feeling on your girlfriend. That's the only difference. Because the comfort level is the same. It's not showing no different. Let me cook. Let me cook. Number 3, let's get a little deeper into it. Do you ever wonder why they make these movies of like Brown Sugar and Love and Basketball, how people grew up and they was friends and then all of a sudden they become intimate, they become more than friends? Because it's a reality. 2 attractive people are still 2 attractive people, no matter how you try to put it. Do you know how many people are let me not use the word do you know how many people are delusional and that are in denial that they're in 2 relationships and they don't know it? Let me show you what I mean by that. Have you ever seen people that have a male or female best friend of the opposite sex? Watch this here. And it seems as if they go together while they're in a relationship with somebody else. Let me cook. They brought out that dog in me, you feel me? So I'm starting to get comfortable, like Deion Sanders say. I'm starting to get comfortable with this YouTube thing. So watch this here. So what I'm saying is that I choose not to date someone who has a male best friend. You know why? The reason why I choose not to date somebody who has a male best friend is because if you and them are just that locked in, I don't want to come in between that. I don't even want to have to deal with the illusion, because guess what? It's a lot of women, there's a lot of men out here who choose to say, I'm not going to have a male or female best friend according to the opposite sex. They would rather make their man or their woman their best friend. Let's get a little deep into it. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me show you what I mean by that. If you're in a relationship, make your girlfriend or your boyfriend your best friend. That's the best advice I can give you. That is the best advice I can give you, because the reality of it is that what is it that you got to get from another person that you can't get from the person that you've been asking God for? Hello, talk to me. Let me cook. Put some Tony Satch on me today. I'm seasoning this thing up. I'm seasoning it up. Watch this here. If your boyfriend or girlfriend is not your best friend, you need to realign your thought process, because Think about this here. Everybody wants people to be 100 with them, but they don't want to give 100 back. Let me cook. See, it's a sad situation when you sit there looking at your mate or your partner and looking at them and telling them that they are not your best friend. But you're being intimate with them. You're sharing your body with them. You're sharing your money with them. You're sharing everything about you with them, but yet and still you don't have the respect to make them your best friend. Something's wrong now. A man should leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Come on, man. It don't make no sense. How that's not your best friend, but you making children with these people? Let me cook. How that's not your best friend when the reality of it is that your best friend that you thinking about, they got to go on and take care of somebody else. You need to be worried about your man or your woman. Let me cook. And I'm gonna tell you another thing you ever noticed. Have you ever noticed that when the men and women call themselves best friends or whatever, why they don't never hook each other up with nobody? Okay then, let me cook. But it's cool. You ain't got to listen to me. You can do whatever you want to. But the success relationships, if you know, you know. That's all I got for you today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to The Vibe. You know what it is. It's the one only real Roy, a.k.a. Chosen Not Taken. Choose your life. Don't just take what it gives you. And I got 3 things before I go. God loves you. I love you. And if we keep loving each other, the world's going to be a better place. One love.